And we're back! We've got the last stages, the Sigma stages, the Wily stages, whatever you want to call it. They're Doppler in this game. But we've got all the upgrades. Oh, I dig this song. No helmet scan. But I guess that's because they don't want to tell you if there's anything hidden, which is fair. Good start. So, since we didn't get any of the chip upgrades, I should be able to get the golden armor. We'll see if I did everything right. Golden armor and Z-Saber is what we're trying to get here. But I think you need to get to the... Oh, hello, spikes. Coming down from the ceiling that I did not expect. Why did I jump into that? I'm afraid of those spikes. Someone drop me health, please, because I need... Well, that seemed unfair. I'm end of the Megaman games and there's spikes everywhere, I swear. But will it be as bad as X2? I sure hope not, because that was a nightmare. But lowering spikes from the ceiling is not a good start. See, I'm afraid because I don't know where they're gonna go. And also those guys are jerks. That's a really rude spot right there. Oh hey, is the ceiling gonna... are the walls gonna do that thing? Oh, I'm dead. That was rude. That's much worse than it is in X2. Well, not worse, but I mean like the walls closing in that X2 did. It's a harder version of that. I think for those guys, I think I'm gonna use Ray Splasher. One thing I will say is the powers in this game are kind of... they're not my favorite, but I do really like Ray Splasher. It's one of the few times in a Megaman game I actually like using the power for running around. It's a good running around power. It's like a more, not more accurate, but more reliable version of the normal Buster, because it can go up, it shoots diagonal. Yeah, I dig that. None of the other, that's the one thing with X powers. Oh, dude, what are you doing? Can I move? Hello? 0x have come to help you. I'll stop the collapsing ceiling. You destroy that junk robot. Okay. What's his weakness? Probably not that. Why'd I do that? Maybe acid? Okay, that worked, I guess. Next, there's an army of powerful Mavericks in Doppler's lab. They've been modified by Dr. Doppler into war machines. Be careful. I'll watch my step. Thanks, Zero. Going to scout around. I'll catch up later. So that should have been the first mid-boss, which is weird because there's an actual boss door. But we'll ignore that. Those guys are annoying. Okay, we need to be at full health for the spot coming up. Which is not good because I get hit a lot. Blind jumps, why? Oh, I somehow didn't hit anything on that whole way. What was... how are you supposed to get there? Whatever, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, here's where I need to be at max health. Good. I'm afraid. Because you can miss it if you're not at max health, and I need it right about here-ish. Should slide in here and get the gold armor. Enter this capsule, install this chip to enhance all your parts. The situation now be improved. Good luck, X. We'll have to ask, how did Dr. Light get a capsule in the Doppler base that was just recently made? I don't know. I like how all the body parts glow, that looks pretty cool. And then we got the golden armor. One thing I really like about the golden armor is it retains the ability to show all of your parts. That's one thing I really like about X3 is when you have the full armor you can still see the boss's weapons colors, and I like that a lot. So now we have the ability to double dash, which is extremely helpful. The helmet gives us the ability to slowly heal our health while standing still. It also heals energy tanks, which is pretty great. The body chip makes it so our shield is now even better, and the arm upgrade I think makes it. You can see the golden force field. This is what the arm chip does. Is it gives you this thing that lets you basically just fire off shots. You can hold full charge shots, and it fills up as you take damage, which is pretty cool. That's a weird spot for that. The nice thing about the golden armor is I should be able to, it seems like a weird spot, but okay. I think at the end of stage 2, the mini-boss is where we want to switch to 0 so we can get the saber. So we're going to do that. Look, it's bit. I will not go down easily. Victor for Bite was your last. Now I gotta fight their super form. Normally if they're both alive they combine into this thing. I don't know what his weakness is, so we're gonna just kinda try weapons. Oh, that did not bad. Does that do 2 or 1? It does 2. Okay, not that. Okay. Taking a lot of damage, but... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Race Flasher does a whole lot, wow. Guess I'll use a sub-tank. It's not really... Can I, like, get out of this somehow? Okay, the arm just goes to you no matter where you are. But okay, Race Flasher got him. That was, odd. I wouldn't say that's hard, that was just... It's kind of just... meh. The auto-homing to you hand that just grabs you and lets you not do anything, not that fun, but whatever. Stage 2. Let's go. My sub-tanks are mostly empty, but that's fine. I've got golden armor. Okay, I thought him exploding like that was him dying. Apparently he has to explode twice to die. I don't know what happened there. The lag is causing really weird things to happen. Like my button inputs are just not behaving. That sounds like complaining. I'm just gonna go past all this nonsense. That was a trial process right there. Cool thing about the up dash is you can use it to kind of just delay yourself. If you hold it, you'll go up, but if you don't, you'll just auto drop. So you can use it to kind of air hover Okay, robot. Let's use our hover robot. Because why not? Okay, I guess we're gonna use a frog robot. I feel like it could have put it closer to the water. Or just let me know there was gonna be water. Well, I guess the background is noticeably underwater, so I could have looked at that. That's fine though. If you know anything about the frog robot, is why you... That was... okay. I want you to know I didn't do that on purpose. Once you, like, if you start moving towards the pad, it just keeps going on its own. Alright, Frogbot, take me places. The frog robot's not quite as good as you'd think. Well, that did let me get up here. I don't know if this is where I want to be. Do I want to switch to 0 now? I think that's what I do. We'll do it. I might get this wrong, and we might not get the Z-Saber this run, but I think this is what we do. Kill with the sword, yeah. And then he kind of attaches to 0 and explodes because, I don't know, that's just what happens. And Megaman comes in. So like, what was that explosion? Are you alright? Seems my power is damaged. Try to make it back. Better take my beam saber. I don't really know why that happens or why you have to do that to get this, but now I've got a much better charge. So I've got that and the Z-Saber, which X is better at using than 0 for some reason. If you just come in here normally, normally Vile will be in here, especially if you don't kill him with the right weapon, he'll be in here. By the way, I like the green charge, looks pretty cool. The saber is ridiculous because it basically auto kills anything, including bosses. It's the Hadoken of this game. Will it kill? It won't kill both forms of that guy, which is interesting. I hate when those guys are on the wall going up. I am just jumping into enemies a lot because I have the health to do so. Okay. Alright. This seems like an interesting concept. Because everyone likes going slow. That was cool, actually. Completely an accident, too. It wasn't, well, I mean, not an accident, but I wasn't really intending to do that. Wow, why is this designed like this? That one's the kind of a trap. They trick you to jump over because you do it 2 times in a row, but then that one goes nowhere. Alright, we're gonna go into this place with almost no health. That's fine. I kind of just ran through all the enemies. What are we fighting? We fell into water. Oh Jesus, what is that thing? So I'm gonna show you how strong the Saber is now. Yeah, you see how much damage that did? It basically trivializes any fight in the game. But we're not gonna... Okay, I figured underwater electricity would maybe be his weakness, and it is. Yeah, that Saber does about that much damage to every boss in this game, including all of the Master Robots and the Sigma. Spoiler alert, Sigma's the final boss for the 3rd time. But the Saber does that much to everything. So you can use it to instant kill every fight in the game if you want. Which I probably will try not to do, just because I actually like the boss rematch. I think it's fun and challenging to fight things the quote-unquote right way. I was greedy for that health because I wanted to fill my sub-tanks, and then I got hit. Okay, is the boss? Is it the boss rematch time? Which one is this? Blast Hornet. Yeah, I'll show you what the Z-Saber does to the Master Robots. Yeah, it hits them like 12 times, or like 5 times for like half their health every time. It is quite a bit too strong. You could use it to make this whole part go by real fast. What's up with this thing? Also, do we get health between every fight? That's weird, it like wouldn't let me updash. Oh, okay, this thing. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that fast. I think you're supposed to kind of reserve that. Oh well. Hey, we got a good friend Buffalo, whose actual weakness is, I think the Blast Hornets? Yeah. We can have some fun with him with the double dashing. Although the up dash is pretty slow. Yeah. It'd be easier just to fight him normally, not try to do anything fancy. Although I wonder how... Oh, that's not something he did last time. Okay, so that charge up is kind of useful, but not really. I mean, it's not the least useful power. Let's see if our recover thing is... Okay, no, so it comes back every time. Okay, so you get 2 uses, basically. Catfish is weak to, I want to say the Frost, wasn't he? No, maybe the Drill. Yeah, it's the Drill, okay. The Drill and the Frost thing are so similar in what they, like, do that I couldn't remember. And then, of course, we could also just do this. Okay, no, that doesn't actually... I wasn't sure if that uses the sword on the 3rd slash or not. That's a power he did not use the first time. I like how they have, like, second powers. So that just killed him. Yeah, the Z-Saber really trivializes the boss rematch. But you do have to go through a lot of dumb stuff to get it. I don't know how anyone their first time playing would know you should switch, not use 0 the whole game and then switch to him right there at that end. Next up we got Gravity Beetle. Gravity Beetle's weak to don't remember. I think, was it Ray Splasher? Yep, that looks right. Oh yeah, he gets kind of Spark Mandrill Syndrome from it. I love that double dash. If I was going not Golden Hammer and just had to pick one chip, I would definitely pick the boots. All the rest of them are kind of just... I mean, they're alright, but none of the benefits are nearly as useful as the double dashing ability. Filled my sub tank a little bit. Alright, Toxic Seahorse is weak to Frost Chill, I think? That's right. Maybe just make him jump on it. Very familiar to the X one, my way of fighting Sting Chameleon. Yep. Yeah, he gets trapped in a pretty easy loop. Not every boss gets looped by their weakness, but the ones that do, they become very, very easy. It'd be nice if the extra that was after healing went to your sub-tank, like when you get a large one and you only have one dot missing, but oh well. Tunnel Rhino weak to acid? Yep. He's a little bit more active than Toxic Seahorse was. Oh, hey. He mixed it up on me. I like how if it hits the ceiling it splashes down. Oh, he is getting tricksy. And unlike a lot of bosses, he doesn't get straight turned off by his weakness. It doesn't take him out of his like super mode. I don't know why I lost my dash right there. Alright, I was hoping to get some health to recover my sub-tanks, but I guess not. Only got 2 left. We got Crush Crawfish, who is weak to... I think Thunder? Right? Yeah, because he's the one that's really annoying to get near. He's a lot more active too. You gotta work for his weakness, hitting him with his weakness. I do like how you can that double dash. You can dash in and dash out. That's pretty cool. There we go. Those little claw things he shoots out that skitter along the wall pull you down. Makes your controls a little wonky. Also, I killed him when his claw was off, so he just exploded without it. Let me give... Okay. Alright. Okay. Who is last? Last is Neon Tiger, who... I guess he's weak to gravity well, but I don't know how he would be. Is it just... It doesn't really... Is that his weakness? I don't even remember. No, wait. The Saw Blade is his weakness. You know what? That's right. Blast Torrent is weak to the gravity, and I didn't use it because I showed off the Z-Saber. Neon Tiger's a little bit more annoying than the rest of them with his weakness, just because the way those blades shoot, I thought it was going to come off back and get him. You kind of got to shoot it at like the perfect spot, because like right there it went off the screen. That's going to go off the screen again. And the problem is that it's that power you can only shoot it. You can only have like one active on the screen, so if there's any saw blades flying around, you can't shoot it again. So if you miss, you're kind of just stuck doing nothing for a few seconds. Large health, please. Nope, no luck. Probably gonna want to refill my sub-tanks at one of the stages before I continue with the final stage that is. Those things all depend on where you get caught on the dash at. Alright, well this is gonna be easy. Oh hey, it's Dr. Doppler. I'm gonna kill him with a sword. I've been waiting for you, X. I'm Dr. Doppler. I've been watching your battles closely. Your victories over my men have been most impressive. I need superior rebels like you. I offer you the chance to join us. The sound effects are doing weird things because I'm holding a charge in here. It's like clicking. Is it Sigma or Lord Master? No way, Doc. Your scheme ends here now. Perhaps you're not as smart as I once thought. Prepare to be ripped apart and be born again as part of the new body of Sigma. I like how he's like all like lab coat and then he's like swole. Also, he just auto-healed himself? Okay. Oh, I guess that heals him. Huh. Okay, so if that heals him, I probably need to hit him with his weakness to stop that, don't I? Maybe I just have to hit him with any damage to stop that. But what is his weakness? Okay, not that. Ray Splasher seems to work. Kind of. Probably not gravity well, but I'll do it. I mean, it made him not heal, so there's that. Glad it's not that. See, none of them really seem to be his weakness. Okay, that works, I guess. I'm not sure what his weakness was supposed to be, but sword is his weakness. Maybe it was the acid. Doppler, can you talk? Sigma's true form is that of a computer virus. I was corrupted by him. I created a horrific new body for him. Where's the body now? It's in the underground hangar of the lab. I don't think Sigma has occupied it yet. Destroy the body before it's too late. Thanks, Doc. Whoops, I went to the... That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh well, this will just have to work. I stopped paying attention there for a second and clicked the wrong thing. I went straight to the end. I mean, worst case scenario is I have the Z-Saber. I was just, you know, not really trying to not use it, but I don't want to rely on it. But let's just get through here. Alright, long vertical. Tunnel. Whoa. Flew up in it like Superman. He's got a shield this time. He had a lightsaber, he had claws, and now he has a shield. We meet again, X. It was easy to corrupt that fool Doppler, and I would have succeeded if you hadn't interfered. But we are always destined to meet, aren't we, X? Let the eternal struggle begin. Okay, shoot some fire. Okay. Acid onto his dome works, kind of. Jesus, he does a lot of damage. So far, acid is the best. That shield sucks. Okay. This is a learning run, I guess. That first run did not go nearly as well as I was hoping. His fire does a lot of damage. Let's try another weapon, shall we? Meet again. It's easy to corrupt that fool. Nah, 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 nah. Words, words, words. Can I even hit him with the sword? Nah, he's immune to the sword, I think. How about... I don't even know how I would hit him with that, but... Well, it did 2 chunks when I hit him in the air. What about the charge shot version of it? No. Ray Splasher, maybe? Man, him having a shield sucks. So, it looked like the saw blade was the only thing that did more than one, at least of the weapons I hit him with. But I definitely am just gonna go ahead and kind of die. Or I guess I could, I mean, I could stand still and let my energy tanks refill, but that's not exactly exciting. Wonder how long that actually takes. Alright, energy tanks are full. Basically all I did was, you know, took a second and walked away and came back and they were all good. I guess that's the reason there's no really good place to fill up your energy tanks in this game, is because you can just do that. It seemed like spinning the saw blade, spinning blade, whatever it is the only thing that really does more than 1 damage to him. The fact that he's got a shield is so rude. Okay, he shoots it 5 times, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He shoots him down. 2. Okay, I got a method now. I just kind of had to figure him out. I don't know how you do with this without double dash, though. Well, without getting hit, at least. This is working super well. Oh, did you just throw a shield? You just got Did you just Captain America me? He did. That's actually pretty cool. Huh. Oh, Spinning Blade is perfect for him because of this. Oh, whoa there, shield. It's getting tricksy with it. There we go. Didn't even need the energy tanks that I sat there and charged it up. Of course he's gonna have a second form and probably a third form because he's Sigma and that's just what he does. His new battle body. Well done, X, but I'm far stronger than my previous forms. Behold the power of the ultimate battle body. Alright, he's a big boy. And I'm guessing he's only hittable on his head, right? Okay, okay. Ray Splasher does nothing. That probably does nothing because it's useless. Jesus, those missiles do a lot. Whoa, the lag. This probably does nothing. Yep. I think only the Buster hurts him. Oh, that works. We're just gonna do that. This is a... I mean, if it weren't for the Z-Saber, that really would be the ultimate battle body. Like, it was impervious to everything. Although maybe I was just hitting in the wrong spot. Who knows? No, it can't be. I can't even defeat you with this magnificent body. There seems to be only one choice now. I'll possess you. Oh boy. Gotta love the computer virus. Okay. Or we run from lava. I vaguely remember this from when I was a kid. And rented this game. Thank God for updash. I am now going to die because of... Luckily lava doesn't kill you for some reason. And is that the end, or am I gonna have to fight him as virus form? Damn, it's a dead end. Megaman just swore. Sigma. Wireframe head. Ha ha ha, give up. I'll possess your body and rule the whole world. I gotta... Oh hey, it's Dr. Doppler. Oh, you absorbed him. Here, Doppler. How did you obtain this? How do you feel now, Sigma? Do you like my special vaccine for the Sigma virus? Sorry I gave you so much trouble. I know I can never really atone for what I've done. But I'll try to set things right by taking Sigma with me. Oh hey, Doppler. He's been a good guy. My program is fading. Time to say goodbye. I like how he literally just jumped at his face. I guess he inserted the vaccine in himself and then absorbed him? Alright, that's the end of Megaman X3, it looks like. I'm sure we get to enjoy X being preachy, standing on top of a cliff or something similar. Oh my god, I called it. Every time. Well, no, he hasn't started being preachy yet, but I bet he will. In his golden armor. X crushed Sigma once again, but many questions occupy his mind. Why do I have to fight? I bet you. Why must humans fight against Reploids? Not that I'm against this, but he literally asks the exact same things or says the same thing every ending, and it's always on a cliff overlooking something. I will say, for as much as I love the Megaman X games, Megaman X as a character is kind of blah. His personality is, why do I fight? Also, I'm a super ultimate robot that can absorb things and kill everything. But why? As a whole, like I did for X2 and X, I will say my words. Plus sides to X3, the bosses are actually harder, which is fun. It can make the game a little challenging. There's a lot more collectibles, even though a lot of the collectibles, like the robots, aren't all that useful. I mean, they're useful just to get other collectibles, basically, but you don't really get to, like, use them much. The chips are a nice extra thing, where you get the armor pieces, and then the chips make the armor pieces better. The boots are obviously better because they literally just went from dash to air dash to also upwards air dash, so they've just been getting progressively better over time. The armor makes you have a shield, which is kind of cool, but it's really just useful for running through things, and it promotes running through things, kind of like I did there at the end. Whereas at the beginning of the game you just want to not get hit, so you're more careful. So it's interesting, because the armor kind of makes you worse at the game. Because it's just like, well, now I have the shield that lets me take less damage, so I might as well just berserker my way through everything. The helmet is a really cool upgrade in this game. I really like it. It's so much better than X2. It's got a map layout, it shows you where things are, it's actually useful. Whereas in X2 you had to manually shoot it, which means you couldn't shoot enemies, which means you never used it, unless you were just really confused. The arm upgrade, I don't know how I feel about it. It's cool, I like how it spreads everywhere. It's strong, but you have to wait a while, and it also puts you in some really heavy animation lag. So honestly, I think I prefer X2 the most, because it's got the double tap, which is strong against bosses, strong against enemies. It does lock you in animation a little bit, but not nearly as bad as X3 does. And it's quick too. It's not like the slow shot that X3 is. Although I still like the 1-1, the pink wave. Of course, the Z-Saber just makes you instant kill every enemy in this game, which it's fun when you just want to, like, I'm just tired of it, I want to get through this. And you have to go through a lot to get it in the first place. The golden armor is really cool. The actual design of the armor I like a lot. My favorite thing about X3 is that the boss armor still retain, or the boss weapons still retain their color when you have the armor. Whereas in X1 and X2 you couldn't really see it because just the armor didn't change color, so it kind of looked awkward. But this game it actually does, which is a really cool detail. The powers themselves, I like Acid Splash, I like Ray Splasher. The spinning blades are kind of neat, but they're really awkward to aim, and once they're on the screen and you miss something, you kind of just stand there doing nothing for a few seconds, so that's not great. Frost Shield and the Drill, it might as well be the same power, they're the same thing, essentially. The Gravity, well, does fuck all of nothing. So I don't really know about that. I think it's really good against Blast Hornet. Like, I think you shoot it and he just sits there and does nothing. So it's cool for that, but useless everywhere else. The charge up of the powers, most of them are meh. The Drill and the Ice Shield, again, are mostly useless. The Ice Shield's good for the water, where they got the robot. The Toxic Seahorse's power, it bounces around the room, what makes two of them. That's actually pretty cool. Blast Hornet shoots out the charge up, gives you the drones. If they shot faster, it would be cool, but since it's so slow, it's kind of useless. Volt Catfish's power is necessary to punch the ground and then get some stuff, but as a combat power, I can't ever see using that. Yeah, as a whole, I would say some powers are cool. Most, I will say I like Ray Splasher is actually really good for exploring, just because it's basically the normal Buster, except it's a bit stronger and it shoots faster and does the angles, so that's a nice travel power. The rest of them are slow and not useful to killing random enemies, but that's par for the course. I really enjoyed X3 though. I like how it makes you go through stages multiple times to collect upgrades. I'm sure there is a fast way to get all of them at once, but I don't know it. Bosses are fun. The end stages weren't nearly as bad as X2. The end stages in X2 are a goddamn nightmare. They're pretty fun in X3. The boss rematch is always the same. You know, it's fun. It's whatever. The end stage bosses weren't bad. The Sigma, I really like how he had a shield. That was actually quite challenging figuring out how to fight him. And then the battle body, I don't know how you're actually supposed to beat it without the Z-Saber. I'm sure it's annoying and slow and you take a lot of damage and you need all your sub-tanks. But the Z-Saber trivialized that. Oh no, I liked X3 a lot. I think I like more than X2. I still think I like X1 the most. But definitely check out all three of them if you haven't seen them or played them. I'd like to thank everyone very much for watching, and I hope you, you know, comment on what your thoughts were. Tell me which game you like the most out of the three if you've played them or if you've just watched them. Tell me what you like and dislike about all three of them. And share them with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't for more games and more content. Thanks everyone.